Hello, my darlings. Welcome. I am C and this is CJDIY. Today I got some beautiful thrift lips for you and I'm going to show you how easily I transform them. I found this vintage trunk at my local thrift store and that day was 50% off, so I only paid $3.50. This trunk is so old because I found a little calendar inside of it that it says 1969. As beautiful as it looks, it have a lot of dust and you can tell the wood is like very old. So I would like to transform it and bring it a new life to this trunk and I can use it in my home. I'm removing the hinges and the handles on the side because I would love to use them again. They look vintage and rustic and that's what I'm going for. And here is the calendar that it says Hallmark 1969 on it. So I'm going to keep that calendar as a reminder. I am removing the side handles and I would love to use them again because I like that vintage look on it. After I remove all that, now the transformation can begin. Before I clean it up, I'm gonna remove all the sides with all those, it's some kind of weeded material on it, and I'm gonna try to remove it in all sides. It was easily with my X-Acto knife and my cutter. I just went around the edges and I cut all of that material from this trunk. After everything is removed, I'm gonna clean it well with some spray, and after that we're gonna give some paint around the edges of this wooden trunk. For the edges of this trunk, I'm gonna be using French linen, and I don't need to paint all of it. I just need the frames around it on each side. And also the back of the trunk, I'm gonna paint it with this paint as well. I'm leaving just a little bit that wooden color to pop in. So I'm just doing a deep, heavy distressing in all edges and the frames. And it's okay if the wood peek through because that's what I'm going for, that vintage rustic French vibe look. Now that the paint is dry, we're gonna cover our trunk with some French printed material. I got this French printed material in my crafting stack. I got it long time ago. I believe it was from Joanne, not sure. So now after I cut off 8 pieces, I'm gonna cover step by step, side by side. I'm gonna be adding a fabric glue and just a little layer, and with a sponge brush, I'm gonna apply it on the first front portion before we add the material on. I'm adding the material and smoothly first I'm gonna go around the edges just like that. I even gonna use my roller that I usually use for my decoupage because I like my material to be nice and smooth. I cut off the material on purpose larger, bigger than it is because that material on the edges is gonna go under the frames. I grab the X-Acto knife and as you can see, I'm just going through the edges. First, I wanted to cut it, but then I thought I'm not gonna cut it. I'm gonna just try to put as much as material as I can under the frames, and then the rest of the pieces will be cut off. It was going so nice and smoothly adding the material under the frames. Only it took me a little time. I believe it took me 1 hour to complete the whole look on each side. But no rush, I really enjoy it and I really love how it all came out. I'm just showing you just how I go with the X-Acto knife. I even took the cutter and the knife just to make it so easier for me. And I'm just going layer by layer until the full material will be under the frames, and then the rest of the pieces I'm gonna cut off with the scissors or the knife. I'm doing the same thing on each side and each frame around it. And this was such a good idea with those frames on top that it helped me the material go very smoothly around the trunk, and it's gonna look like a one piece together when it's all finished. Now after I cover all of it, look at this beautiful transformation. I am in love with this. It came like it was original like that. I'm gonna leave the wooden color inside of it because it was in a very good shape. So after I clean it well, it looks very nice. Now I'm putting the hinges back with the handles and this thrift lips. I am in love and it's all nicely done. You gotta let me know, what do you think? And you can use some magazine in it. You can use it for storage. And look at this transformation. What do you think? Hey, I am so happy that I'm a part of Vintage Decor Thrift Flip Collab. Ellie from DIY From House to Home, she got us all together with all those beautiful ladies. They're all my darling friends, super talented creators. I cannot wait what all of these ladies made today. And here beside Ellie is Favi from Eros DIY, Michelle from Maxi DIY and Java, Kim from Creative DIY Purpose, Stephanie from Mama Can Make It, and myself, CJDIY. So all links from their channels are in my description box, along with the amazing playlist, and I cannot wait to see what are those ladies made, and lots of inspiration, of course. And you know where you're going next after you're done watching my video. For the next flip, I'm gonna be using this large vase. As much as I love all that design, but the colors was all faded, and after I washed it, the more paint was coming off. So I decided to bring a new life to it. I'm using a sponge, and with the ivory folk art paint, I'm going all over the vase, distressing it, heavy distressing it, because I don't want to lose all that beautiful design on it. And just like that, I'm gonna cover the whole vase with it. And I think this is such a beautiful vase that we can use it for Christmas, transitioning into winter, and we can keep it in our house as a centerpiece throughout the whole winter, adding some greeneries or some frosted greenies, and I think it's gonna look super cute throughout the whole winter. After the paint it's all nice and dry, I'm gonna be adding some foam that I had in my crafting stack, and also I'm gonna be adding some frosted greeneries, some poinsettias, anything that I found in my stack, and I'm gonna be keeping this vase throughout the whole winter. Christmas transitioning into winter. For the next vintage rustic look, I'm gonna be using this rustic vintage container, and after I clean it well, I'm gonna, with a sponge, I'm gonna be adding a matte metallic finish to it. So I'm just going all over just to give that little shine to it, to that copper look. And also we can decorate this as a centerpiece for Christmas transitioning into winter. When it's all nice and dry, I'm adding 2 slides of this styrofoam inside, and we can decorate it. I'm adding this green garland from Dollar Tree just to cover the styrofoam so it won't show through. I found these candle holders at Dollar Tree. I got the 2 different size, the larger one and the smaller one, and we're gonna be adding this inside of my container just like that. And on top of it, we're gonna be adding those golden trees that I also found at Dollar Tree, and I think it's a perfect match for this decoration. And as I said, this can be used for Christmas and winter. I'm also adding more frosted greeneries inside just for extra texture and detail, and see how it's look. I'm adding some flowers, some berries, pine cones, just a beautiful decorative centerpiece, frosted leaves. And I found those picks from Walmart. I'm also gonna be adding those to give that vintage vibe on it. And you gotta let me know, what do you think? Just for a couple of dollars, we can make $1 million look of a centerpiece. Look how it came out. Give me your thoughts. I am in love with it. And as I said 3 times so far, Christmas transitioning into winter, and what a beautiful home decor. We can also add some candles, and I'm gonna show you that choice as well. I'm adding some of my candles next to the Christmas tree, and then another candle and the tree on the side of my container. And I think this looks so beautiful and elegant and vintage and rustic. Give me your thoughts. Let me know, what do you think? For my last flip, I'm gonna be using this beautiful rustic vase, and I believe there was some glass inside of it, that it was broken. I could have put some glass in it, but I just left it like it is for now. I didn't do anything except I deep cleaning it well. I really like the design and the color on it especially. And I'm gonna decorate it. I'm gonna add some frosted greeneries. I'm gonna add some candles in it, and that's it. It's gonna be on one of my tables also for Christmas or transitioning into winter. I would like to say big thank you to Ellie for getting us all together today and giving you lots of inspirations. And to all my ladies who are in this collabs, I love you all. And my darlings, thank you so much for always stopping by and giving me the best comments. Don't forget to check out the playlist and the amazing ladies in this collab. And until next time, I'm sending you lots of love, lots of music, positive energy from me to you. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, lots of love, lots of blessings. Bye bye.